Be better to miss your exit and wait for the next, rather than throw traffic off and jeopardize your safety and others. So the cardinal rules are, first, maintain as much clear driving space around you as possible, always checking and planning for space well ahead. Second, relinquish your right-of-way. Be willing to lose minutes or miles to avoid becoming a part of any dangerous situation. Time, along with space, constitutes the essence of defensive driving. You lose a little time and save your life. You may think that the offensive driver gains by pressure driving like this, shooting through every opening, dodging from lane to lane, racing every light. He doesn't. But to find out how much he gains, we conducted a test on the heavily traveled streets of Chicago and adjoining Evanston, Illinois. The test was conducted with the cooperation of the Chicago and Evanston police departments. Representatives of the National Safety Council and the Chicago Citizens Traffic Safety Board supervised the experiment and participated as observers. A route was selected that would offer the maximum amount of medium to heavy surface street traffic. A small portion of expressway and suburban road travel were added to simulate the everyday driving of the motoring populace. Starting point, the Museum of Science and Industry.
I hope so.
25 miles away, Northwestern University's famed Traffic Institute. Our safe driver in the station wagon was asked to observe all vehicle code laws, to at all times drive defensively. The offensive type driver in the sedan
How's it going, everybody?
was
Yes,
asked to
video.
drive as though he were late for an
We're
important
gonna get started
business
here in
appointment
just a minute.
and trying to make up that lost time on the road. Both cars pulled away together at 2:43 p.m. An observer rode with each man to keep track of the time and log the violations. The Chicago police along the route had been alerted to the test so that they wouldn't stop the aggressive driver. The Dan Ryan Expressway quickly brought us into downtown Chicago. Traffic is stop and go through the loop area. The two cars are separated only by seconds. At one point, they're at the same traffic light. So much for jackrabbit driving. And then we're on the outer drive and heading north. As was to be expected, the offensive driver first crossed the finish line at Northwestern University. 24.7
I have no idea
miles
what's going on
in 58 minutes.
I thought it was
The
about
defensive
like
driver arrived at the Traffic Institute
defensive driving.
5 minutes and 20 seconds later.
Looks like a
But the home
driver's.
dude is talking about like times and things. I don't know what's happening there. I don't know what's happening there. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Give me a second. I gotta hit a button. Doodly dood 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 dood. How's it going, everybody? Good to see you. Yes, videos. It's your old pal, Assad. Oop, pardon me. Cop. Yes, videos. Doodly dood dood doos. Where's the button? There it is. Okay, there it is. That's Rupert. I don't want to prematurely bring you in. Calicut. Yes, video. All I know is that the first dude was a speeder and needs a ticket. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Them speeders right there. And we got to give them tickets, ladies and gentlemen. It takes a village. It takes a village. It's good to see you. Hope everybody's doing fantastic on this lovely Thursday. Is it Thursday? Thursday? It's Thursday evening. Yes, and videos. Oh, I'm doing fantastic, Calicut. Yes, and videos. Tinka, good to see us, my friend. Good to see us. Oh my goodness, Snake Trapper. over on the Facebooks. Thank you so much for stopping by, my friend. Thank you so much for stopping by. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. We got a fantastic guest. Fantastic guest. Oh, is it looking spooky? Yeah, I know. Yeah, we got the look at this tree. We got this tree going on. It's got these this twisted little branches and things. This is not like a tree I've ever seen in real life, but I would like to see this tree in real life. I think that would be fun to see it all twisty and stuff like that. That'd be cool. But hasn't happened yet. Whoops, the daisies. Rhyme Fish, thank you so much for subscribing. Roseate Spoonbill for Animal of the Day. Rhyme Fish, first of all, smooches for you. Second of all, oh my goodness gracious, that's. Are you talking about that spoonbill? Like the shoe bill? I had to look that up. The roseate spoonbill. I don't know that one. I know that they have this shoe-billed bird that's like totally crazy looking. I haven't seen one of those in real life, but I've seen them on the internet, and they are wacky looking. Yes, Nidio. Jim Phillips, good to see you, my friend, over on the Facebook. RV Life with DJ Darren. Yes, Nidio. Don't mess around. Confiscated the marijuanas. Guess what? Get out of here with your garbage, RV Life. Get out of here with your garbage. As you know, it's for the public good and whatnot, or so they say. So who knows? Who knows? Bama Big Man. Yes, indeedios. Yes, indeedios. Bama Big Man. Snake Trapper. All the cool folks is in here. Tinker. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeedios. Matt Green. A real life lawyer. Ladies and gentlemen. A real life lawyer. For good or for ill. For good or for ill. Josh Woods. Yes, indeed. Oh, my goodness gracious. Josh Woods running for public office. This man is running for public office. I don't know. I sort of want to tell you, maybe you shouldn't be seen watching this show if you're going to run for public office. But part of me is like, hey, be on the show. And then another part of me is like, maybe you should stay away. I don't know. Politics. We'll figure it out. Roll Tide Roll, Bama Big Man. Yes, indeed. Yes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to bring on my guest for this evening. Thanks for dropping by the Shark Muffin. Oh, my goodness gracious. I had so much fun watching Shark Muffins yesterday. That was a fantastic time. Terry did so good. She's fantastic. You have to be in the know. I like it, Josh Woods. I like that. Yes, the Dios. Yes, the Dios. That's fantastic. I'm very excited. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very excited for my guest this evening. This has been a long time coming. A fantastic human being with all kind of cool thoughts in her head and interesting stories to tell. Yes, indeed, yours. Where's the wait? I'm just buying time because I lost the button. Hang on, I gotta figure out which button to hit. Hold on, please. Hold, please. Doodly doo 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 doo. All right, there it is. All right, I found it. Yes, indeed, yours, ladies and gentlemen, misread pages, and Hamir. Get out of here, Hamir. First of all, get out of here with your garbage. And second of all, please welcome our guest at this time, the fantastic Amanda Rachele. Yes, indeed. How are you doing, my friend?
I got
here. Oh, somebody hit the rewind on us. Now we got to rewind. How you doing, my friend?
Hi, Sock Cop.
Hey, it's good to talk to you. How are you doing this evening?
Good. How are you?
Oh, I'm fantastic. I am fantastic. I'm just hanging around in front of this spooky tree type of area. There's like a full moon happening. I'm not real sure, I'm not real good with like astrology and things, but I think a full moon is good luck, I believe. I'm not sure.
It's a new moon. That means a new quota for catching speeders.
Oh, I like it. I like that. That's fantastic. Yeah, starting over. I like a fresh start. I love a fresh start.
Public service.
Oh, it's a beautiful thing. Yes. Did I pronounce it correctly? Is it Amanda Rachele?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Because I was worried. I didn't know like maybe you had some sort of a strange French pronunciation, like you were Amanda Rachele or something like that. I didn't know.
That is the French pronunciation of Rachele. I don't.
Ooh.
It doesn't seem like it's too terribly complicated. Thank goodness.
Oh yeah. No, that's good. Yeah, and that's a good thing. That's one thing that we share. My name is Sock Cop. Not a whole lot of alternative ways to say Sock Cop. Like it's pretty laid out for you.
Right.
So that
And
makes it easy.
it's almost a double entendre because it would sound like the event or the dance.
The event for the dance?
Or the sock hop.
Oh, sock hop. Yes, the video. Yeah, several people have asked me. They said, "Hey, have you ever gone to a sock hop?" But I can't say that I've had the pleasure. Have you ever been to a sock hop?
No, but I've never done the sock hop either. So I think there's a sock hop dance, but I'm not exactly sure. So.
Wait, Rupert, get out of the way. There we go. All right. Sorry about
You
that.
usually have 2 socks though, right? On each of your feet.
Well, usually there's 2, but I'm an only child, so it's just me. It's just
but
me
are you
on the thing. But do what?
Are you an amputee?
An amputee? Not that I'm aware of. No, I don't have any limbs with which to be removed from. It's just me. You know, I got the head area and the tube area, and that's pretty much it. So there's not
maybe
a whole lot else.
The sock hop is for a one sock thing, because otherwise it would be socks hop.
Oh yeah. No, I'm just the one guy. I'm just the one guy. I'm not any sort of like Siamese or something. You know, whatever it would be with the 2. It's just the me. Just the me.
Yeah.
For good or for ill. It's just
the
me.
Because somebody else would slow you down catching speeders.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the big thing. I don't even work with a partner. They keep trying to like put me with somebody. They're like, "Hey, we'll put you with the newbies and stuff, and you can train them and stuff like that." And I'm like, "No." They slow me down.
Yep.
They slow me down.
Got to catch them speeders without the extra weight.
Yeah. Can't have all that dead weight and stuff hanging around, slowing me down and things like that. I got to keep the streets safe. Somebody's got to do it. If not me, then who? Amanda Rachele. If not me, then who?
It's good you're out there.
That's exactly right. I try to do the things. Now, Amanda Rachele, if you don't mind, would you please introduce yourself to the peoples that may not be familiar with you?
What do you want to know?
Well, just say, hey, I'm Amanda Rachele's, and and what do you do? The elevator pitch for use is basically what I'm getting at.
I do a lot of things. Mostly on a semi-professional or hobbyistic level. But my main career is as a cosmetologist and a barber. I am an actress and a published model and a makeup artist. I'm an almost pretty good skater, roller skates, quads. I'm a martial artist. I will soon be starting up my black belt cycle probably in the next year.
Ooh.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm a commissioned artist. I do pet portraits and photorealistic sketches and things like that. I do a lot of creative things. I broke my wrist skating, but I was learning to do break dancing and hip hop dancing, which was a thing that I've wanted to try in my older age, and I'll be 46 next week. So.
Oh my goodness gracious! Wait, you was doing hip hop dancing and stuff on the skates?
I wish.
Oh.
I wish. I wish. No, but I was doing a trick on skates when I fell and broke my wrist, which was my first time, so that's pretty good. So after like 30 some years of skating, to have my first like broken bone from that, I'm really
That was your
lucky.
first big injury after all these years?
From skate, yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. That's super cool.
Yeah. And it was actually like doing a figure skating like trick. So
What, some sort of like triple axel? I don't know anything about that world, so I'm just,
not that good, but I was working on something. So, but I can do like the spins and stuff. There's a lot of really good skaters out there. You'd be surprised. Like if you go out into the world of like people being creative and doing sports and, you know, doing their magic. It's just like seeing like really good bands in a, like, I guess, smaller city like Mobile, because I'm from like the Philadelphia area.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much talent and so many like not unnoticed people, but there's so many amazing people out there that are so talented and creative that sometimes we forget about. So
Yeah. No, that's 100% true. 100% true. So you're from the Philadelphia area. What brought you down here? You just threw a dart at a map or what?
No, I was born in Mobile a really long time ago, and
But you say a really long time, like you was born in 1800 and stuff. To get out of here with that garbage.
yeah, pretty much like, you know, around the time when dinosaurs still roamed Mobile. And I came to a point in my life where I decided, like, I guess the normal thing to do after you get to a certain age is like move back to like where your original family is, and, you know, I guess slow down or whatnot. But
Oh, I like that. Yeah, that's a good life philosophy.
yeah, but that didn't work for me.
Oh, oh no, it didn't work.
Here and sped up in my own way.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, well, that's
So,
fun. That's good. So you still got people around around these parts? You got some cats hanging around. You could aunties and uncles or whatever.
Yeah, but my family is mostly like with my work and with the things that I enjoy doing.
Oh, I like that.
Like at the dojo and in my creative ventures. So and I mean, there's still a lot back in the Northeast. That's why when I put that thing up to show when I was going to be on your show, like a lot of people from the Northeast that I have pretty much been around most of my life can tune in.
Oh,
So,
that's good. Yeah, hopefully they tune in. Hopefully
yeah.
so.
Oh, which reminds me, I hope you don't mind, but I told my friend Monica that I would wish her a happy birthday. And
Oh,
her
yeah.
birthday's oh, so happy birthday, Monica Kraft, and I love you. Mwah.
Oh my goodness gracious! Yes, and videos. Happy birthday to Monica's.
Yay.
That's fantastic. Happy birthday to you. Wait, you say it wasn't today? It was when? When's her birthday?
Tomorrow. Yeah.
Tomorrow. Oh my goodness gracious! Happy birthdays tomorrow to you.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
If you'll allow me, I'll just say happy birthdays to the yo's. Happy birthdays to the yo's. Happy birthdays. Wait, what was the name again?
Monica.
Happy birthdays, dear Monicas.
Like
Happy birthdays to the yo's on tomorrow's. Not quite today, but it's tomorrow. So in a couple hours, you can rewatch this and be like, hey, it's my birthday. Yes, indeed. Yo's.
The harmonica for Monica.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
harmonica time. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm glad you can see that.
Yes.
I turned off the sock spear because I didn't want to interrupt you with all that garbage. You'll be in the middle of a great story and all of a sudden I got to perform Shakespeare. That's no good. But harmonica and stuff I left in, so I hope you don't mind. Is it cool if I play the harmonica? Do you play any sort of musical instruments?
Yeah. Huh?
Do you play any sort of musical instruments?
No, I started playing guitar a long time ago, but I didn't like remain playing it. But I'm an okay singer, so.
Oh, I
Yeah.
like that. Well, I mean, if you feel so inclined, if you want to, jump in on some vocals, feel free. But you don't have to. You don't have to. I'm gonna play.
Okay.
Can I have the mouth organ, please? All right, thank yous. All right, we're gonna do some harmonica time for Iceman NYR. Said it's harmonica time, so here we go. Patooey, yes, the videos, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, the videos. Little harmonicas for you.
Like a sea shanty right there. I'm I'm a
Yeah, it
fan.
did. It did sound. It sounded kind of sea shanty-y,
Yes.
sea shanty-ish. I
Or-
don't know. I never
yeah.
know what I don't know how to play the harmonica.
Well, I think you're a natural.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
No, I have no idea. You just I just put my mouth flaps on it and go blee blah 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 blee blah 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 blue,
I think
and there you go.
you're the believing in yourself, and you're making beautiful music.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. That means so much to me. Oh my goodness gracious. So how did you look? You got so many like cool skills and stuff. I've seen your drawings and your paintings and things like that on the internet.
Thank you.
Did you do any sort of classes, or you just draw a lot, or what's the deal there?
Um, so it's a funny thing. When I was in high school, back in the Stone Age, I received a scholarship, and I wanted to go to art school originally, and it was a monetary scholarship, so I got to choose what I wanted to do, and I worked at a salon as an assistant, and I thought about doing that, because I just didn't want to sell jeans with an art degree, and that's what I saw other art students doing. And then over the years, I also I would go to like different art classes or hire tutors or like look on YouTube to try to like work on my skills, and that's just it. But I think anything that you're good at, you just have to make it a discipline and have fun, and also be really serious about it at the same time. Um, I think that, my dance teacher put it this way. He's like, there's people that have a natural talent, and then there's people who are driven.
Ooh.
And the people who have a natural talent don't really have to work that hard, but the people who are really driven tend to excel beyond those people with a natural talent because they're so serious about it and so disciplined. And
Oh, yeah.
so if I was really interested in something, I would just take a lot of time and develop that skill. So with martial arts and with skating and with, doing art, I just did things almost like in an obsessive way that I enjoyed until I just began getting better at it. And it's just kind of a slow chiseling away, developing your skills. And
That's fantastic.
just kind of, I mean, I think I think that the notion you can do anything you put your mind to
Hmm.
is pretty much true for the most part. And if you can't, there's always a way to adapt to that. If you have limitations, there's always a way that you can find something else or something in that world that can like satisfy that.
Oh my goodness, that's like super inspirational because like you're so good at so many things. So
Thanks.
is it more like is it more of just being driven, like you decide you want to do that, or you think you just have like this certain talent to do
Uh,
certain things?
I think that I have a little bit of natural talent, but I think
Hmm.
it's also a drive. And I think that also I'm very defiant.
What? Get
So,
out of here with that go. Defiant.
yeah, and I'm defiant in a way that is I'd say it's like a positive, loving way of being defiant. So like
Hmm.
if somebody tells me I can't do something or I shouldn't, or I should have certain limitations, I do the opposite. If somebody uh tries to break something down in me, I'll go and succeed at it and do it with a smile on my face
Oh.
and make sure they watch.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. Oh,
It
that's
it is.
fantastic.
And so like sometimes people are like I couldn't do the things that you do. I've overcome like a lot of injuries and stuff before I had those, so I'm kind of one of the cases where like I probably shouldn't be succeeding in such a way, but I'm just like, you just gotta keep trying and chisel away at it, and no results are instant. We don't get to put our practices in a microwave and get them out. So everything that I am even relatively good at,
Hmm.
um, I I work really hard on. So
Oh,
And I
that's
think
fantastic.
that on the surface. So
That's great. So, what made you want to do? Because you do, like you said cosmetology and a barber. What kind
I
of
like,
that's sort of the main gig.
yeah.
What brought that on?
Well, that was just working in a salon, and then wanting to do art, and hair is just a different canvas. And I've always been interested in science and art and math, and it kind of encompasses all those worlds. And it's also kind of like being an armchair sociologist. So I'm also a people person, and usually artists are very isolated, and I'm I'm a people person.
Yeah,
So
you get to talk to all kind of people. I'm always whenever I go to get a haircut, I always have to judge like, does the person who's cutting my hair do they want to jibber jabber and sit there and chit chat, or do they want me to just shut up and move on and give them the $20 or whatever that and then move on with our lives? It's always hard.
you
It's always hard to
try
tell.
to do first.
Do what?
So usually we try to read that off of you first.
Oh, that's good.
So yeah, a lot of times there's like questions that are openers, or like you can tell if a person wants to have a conversation. Some people don't, some people do. Some people have a hard time connecting. I'm not saying it's perfect, but you can read a lot of people, and if you're doing so in a way that's not judgmental, you're able to connect with people in the way that they need to. And it also, I mean, as long as I've been doing it, which is like 27 years,
Oh wow.
um, I I know how to like communicate with people and ask them questions based on a lot of different indicators. But you have to be clear, like asking those questions, and it's still not absolutely perfect, but you know, I love my job, so
That's fantastic. I love that.
yeah,
Anybody that can say they love their job, which I love my job. I love catching speeders. I love keeping
yeah,
the streets safe and same thing, stuff like that. But there are days where I'm like, hey, what would be good? Beach in Tahiti.
yes,
You know.
or like people mind the rules of traffic,
Yeah, 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 yeah. If people
yeah.
would just obey the rules and things like that. Well, I guess I'd be out of a job, but I think the world would be a better place overall. I guess I'd go flip burgers somewhere. It wouldn't be no thing. Wouldn't be no big deal.
No, I mean, but would it be as rewarding? But I tell younger people and kids all the time that like it's important that you try to love what you do,
Hmm.
because it's what you do all the time. You bring it home with you. It rubs off on every relationship that you have.
Oh, that's
And
true.
so if you just have more money, it's not really worth that sacrifice and happiness.
You're
And
100% correct. 100% correct with that one.
I, there's a lot of semantics to that, but still, I mean, I think that you should find what you love, and I think that you find your life purpose through doing what you love.
Oh, that's a wonderful thing. You're almost like one of those like those calendars that every day it's got like some sort of piece of advice from
Yeah,
the Dalai Lama or somebody like that. You're like a walking calendar or one of those things. Like everything you say, it just seems like I'm just like write that down so we can remember
I
that.
I feel like that's part of my life purpose, and I plan to write a book someday, like
Oh,
a
you
coffee
should.
quips. So I,
Oh,
and I was considering like, maybe even starting my own Twitch feed or whatever.
yeah, I
You
saw. Yeah, whenever we was talking about doing the show, you were like, "Hey, I made me a Twitch account, and I was your
know.
first follower." So yeah, if you
Yeah,
start doing the thing, I think that would be fantastic. I think you'd be
you
great at that.
one of my coworkers, so I was like, that's cool.
Yeah.
I was like,
Oh, yeah.
so
If
I
you got the time in between, being awesome at like 10 or 12 different things, you can add
I,
another one to the list.
I hope so. That would be fun.
That would be a good time.
I'm not sure how to go about it, but I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to navigate the murky waters of life, but I think I'm doing all right.
Yeah, you're doing okay, and that's the thing. Like, that's what we're all doing. Nobody knows what's going on. Nobody has
No.
any clue what we're doing here. Some people say they do, but those people are liars, and they're just swimming around, grasping at straws like the rest of us. So,
Yep. I'll never say that I know what I'm doing, because as soon as I do, the universe is like, oh,
Oh, you know what you're doing, huh? Oh, well, what
Oh
about that
yeah,
whammo's lightning bolt or something? You know what I mean? It's like something's gonna head your way.
oh yeah, yeah,
You
oh yeah,
start getting too
oh you
cocky about it.
yeah.
For sure. Oh, we got some comments here. Tinka, she wants to tell you cute haircut. I don't know if you can see the
Thank
comments or
you.
not. She says cute haircut. And Merry Christmas. Would like to know, do you eat cheese?
I do.
Oh, I eat
I'm a
cheese
white
too.
girl. I don't cheese. It's in my DNA.
Oh, I love some cheese. Love some
Yes.
cheese. What kind of do you like the fancy cheese, like a brie in the oven, or are you like American cheese slice person?
No, I eat like a teenage boy.
So look, pizza rolls dipped in some nacho cheese.
Yeah, maybe with some Velveeta on the
Yeah,
top.
that's right. Yeah, yeah, some Velveeta on there, some
So
Rotel dip. Got that
yeah.
going on.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Thank you. Like I make my own queso all the time, and I'm constantly like with the chips. I try to eat better, but that's my biggest challenge
Oh,
is
that's tough. Yeah.
a eater. But yeah, give me all the junk food and cheese and yeah. So
Well, you handle it very well. It doesn't seem like it's a problem. We had another question. Who was somebody was asking, what kind of martial arts do you do?
I do Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
Ooh.
That's not my main one, but I really love it. And I do my belts are in Kenpo karate, Chinese karate. But it's a combination of kickboxing, Muay Thai. Um, oh, it's somebody's hosting.
Oh yeah, thank you, Club Josh TV. Yeah, that's how I
Yeah,
learned this. I learned this not too long ago on the Twitch. You have your own channel and it's always on, whether you're
yeah.
streaming or not. It'll just show just like a thing saying this person's not online, but you can host it. So that way, if somebody ever comes across your page, then they'll see whoever you're hosting.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so
That's cool.
it's like playing it on their channel, basically.
Yeah. So we do like taekwondo kicks, and I learn a multitude of weapons too. So I do
Ooh,
nunchucks and kamas and bow staff.
what is a
Yeah.
comma?
Kama, do you want to see one?
Yes, yes, I would love to see one. Oh,
Okay.
Dreed Master 9, hot dog. Thank you so much for following, my friend. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Yeah, it does boost the algorithm. And goodness knows we love the algorithm. I'm excited to see what a comma is. I don't know what that is. Comma,
Yeah.
comma, 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 chameleon. About to find out. You're going to learn the same time as me. Unless you already know. You may already know what it is.
A
But I don't.
kama, a kama is this, and in my style, we do double weapons.
Whoa.
So weapon in each hand. Now these aren't sharp; they're demo style.
Mm-hmm.
So but yeah, that's a kama, and then all of our nunchucks, we do
Parkour.
double chucks, and then
Free
I
that
have
poor
my
lady
bow
from that
staff
tiny
over
box
there.
this
So
instant.
yeah,
Whoa, that is fantastic! Holy cow! So in the real, like, if you was to like really fight somebody with those common things, they'd be all like all sharp and stuff. Is that the thing? Be
it's
slicing limbs and things?
no, these things weigh like less than a pound, I think, each. So it's a demo style. So it's not a weapon. It's more like for kata. So the kata is basically a language, like a movement. But I'd have to say honestly that I mean, for myself, I've never been in a physical fight in my entire life, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to. But martial arts teaches you to control yourself.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, yeah. It's way more about it. I took a few classes, not very
Yeah,
many, but I took a few classes, and that's one of the things I picked up from it too. Was sort of like it's not about all the fancy kicking and the punchings and the whatnot and things like that. It's more about how you control yourself and how you kind of see the world
yeah.
and,
It's a
and things along that. Yeah, a discipline, exactly.
it's mind, body, spirit. So
Oh,
yeah,
I like that. So it makes like a triangle.
it does. So when you when you accept your new belts, when you graduate to a new belt, you form a triangle and you put the sweat into your old belt and absorb it into your new one. But the triangle is mind, body, spirit. So that's why you see a lot of triangles in martial arts, even jiu-jitsu, because it's mind, body, spirit. So.
Oh, that's fantastic. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I'm learning so much.
Yeah.
Learning so much. Our good pal Free to Laugh Now just sent us a tip. Not a bribe, but a tip.
Oh, good. That's good.
So we're gonna see what he got for us real quick, because anytime somebody sends a tip through tipsock.com, it gives us something for the desk here, something fun to talk about. So let's take a look and see what Free to Laugh Now got us. We're gonna get a drum roll, please. Whoa! Look at that. What is that? It's a fish bowl. Now we got a fish bowl. Didn't donate enough to give us a fish, I guess, but we got a fish bowl. So when we get a fish, we'll be good.
Like marbles.
Yeah, we could put all sorts of stuff in there. It's just it's basically a glass of water, but it's also a fish bowl. So depends on how it goes.
It could be a space helmet.
Oh, it could be a space helmet. Yeah, let's take a look. CSI computer, enhance. Turn it into helmet size. Let's see how this works. All right, there we go. All right, now we got a helmet. There we go. Look at there.
I like it.
How was that? Is that good? Will that protect me?
No, it was made for you.
For this I love it. Oh, that's fantastic.
Heaters and
de-enhance that. There you go. Just put that back on the desk.
Space would be.
What do I think? What
do you think the speed limit in space would be?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. I think at this point, they're probably I don't think there's an official speed limit, because there's not enough people out there to be run over and things like that.
Yeah.
I think the speed limit exists to protect kids, that are playing in the yards and they throw their ball out in the street and things like that. You don't want people squishing their innards out and things like that. But I think in space, I think it's totally fine. Yeah, I guess speed of light would be the.
There's a lot of debris in space, though.
Yeah, you got to be careful. But if you hit the debris, I mean, if you was to hit an old washing machine or something like that out in space, that's on you.
I always launch my old washing machines into space. I don't know about, I do. But that just seems like a norm since I was a kid.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just tradition. You just launch them out into space and let them float around. So if you run into it, that's on. You ain't gonna hurt the washing machine. You're gonna hurt yourself.
Yeah.
So it's more of a self-preservation thing as opposed to down here where it's trying to save other people.
Yeah, I learned to empty it first though.
Empty the washing machine. You don't want to send your old clothes. You could stuff it with all the old clothes that you don't want to wear anymore, and then send that out there because who's it gonna hurt?
Yeah, if you got to tape it shut though, right?
Oh yeah, that's true. Otherwise, it starts flying out, and you got fibers all over space and things.
Yeah. And take the hoses off.
Oh, that's a good tip. That's a good tip, because the hoses will be all flapping cattywampus out in space, and no telling what kind of stars and things they might hit.
Right. Tip: don't eat crackers in bed. It's a crummy habit. So.
That's exactly right. Exactly right.
Don't spit in the wind.
Yeah, and don't pull on Superman's cape and stuff like that. A lot of rules. To be.
Yeah. It's hard to keep up with. I'm glad you're out there, keeping the rules intact.
I try the best that I can. Now you have you just got a new tattoo here. If the newest one, I believe, is that one right there on your neck area. Is that what I'm gonna ask the peoples and see how many cool people we have in here. Does anybody recognize that tattoo? Do you know where that is from? Does anybody know where that tattoo is from?
I can move my camera a little bit so I can give people a hint if you want.
Oh yeah, it's up to you. Yeah, it's up to you. I haven't seen any answers yet, so we'll find out. Let's see. Oh, you got so much cool stuff on the wall. Look at that.
Can you see that?
Oh, we got a Xanadu poster.
Yeah, I'm gonna go the other way now.
Oh, okay.
The way.
Oh, wait.
I think it's on your
Do I need?
TV.
Oh, I
Gonna
need to
look
move it. All right, hold on. Wait, I can't.
at the little
I
blue
can move it.
bicycle.
All right, let me see.
Yeah.
There we go.
Up a little bit, and then
Woo.
there's the game. Yeah.
There you go. What about that? We'll add the bicycle to the mix. Any guesses? Anybody?
It's the poster right on top of the bicycle
Oh, yeah, right in that area.
has that hint. Yeah.
That's a pretty good hint.
I should probably move that up a little bit. There you go.
Oh, now we can see it. There we go.
Yeah.
Pee Wee. Oh, Shira knows. Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Pee Wee's Big Adventure. What is it about that movie that
So
stuck with you?
I call Pee Wee he's one of them, my spirit mammal.
Oh, I like that.
So Pee Wee and his whole identity and his adventure and even his bike. I feel like his bike in the movie, and I'm gonna get really philosophical here,
Please
is
do.
representative of Pee Wee's authenticity and his autonomy.
Oh,
Pee Wee being my spirit mammal. I'm sorry.
right.
Um, it just like I started having dreams about like getting this tattooed right here, almost as like that was representative of my authenticity. And there, I guess at a stage in my life, I'm sorry, I'm adjusting this.
No,
At
it's
my
okay.
at my age, I have a good job. I know who I am. I'm a good person. I don't really have anything that would be at risk, and it spoke strongly to me. I was like, that's what I want, like the tiger siren on Pee Wee's bike right there.
That's fantastic. Because I mean, that's in a place like that. That requires some thought, right? I mean, did it require some thought, or were you just like, get on with it, put it on the neck? I don't care. It's fine.
I dreamt about it a couple times, and yeah, I thought about it, and it just like every time I thought about it, it didn't seem like a bad idea. Like there's no part of like any of my life that would be negatively affected by that, and I just feel like it's so for me. So
No, I love it. I think it's fantastic. But
several that was being put on there. So
wow.
like,
So you like dreamed about it? You mean like actual
yeah,
like sleepy dream?
several times. Yeah.
Wow, that's fantastic. It's pretty new though. Like how long ago did you get that?
So I got it about a month ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So
It looks
yeah.
good.
Thank you. Thank you. And it's neat because I I got the artist to do it who I dreamt was doing it in the dream. So
Get out of town, really?
yeah. So
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah.
Oh, that's super cool. I love that.
Yeah.
Have they done anything else on you, or was that the first piece
Yeah.
they've done?
So he did a tattoo that is on my leg of the Ray Barbie ragdoll, the Powell Peralta Ray Barbie. That was my first skateboarding deck, so that was really meaningful to me, and he did a really great job. And I wanted to support his family because his wife works on my team for the same business. She's not in the same shop as me, but I know her very well. So he's an extension of family. So uh, it's like I'll put food on their table too. So,
Oh, that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. And the folks that work at your place, which feel free to talk about. I don't want to give it. I don't want to be like giving too much away if you don't want people to know like where it is and stuff. But feel free.
no, I work at Hairdo and Daphne.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, hairdo salon.
And
Yeah.
it seems like you guys are a pretty tight knit group over there. You got like some pride shirts and things like that you guys are selling.
So we're all inclusive, and we had made actually the owner and had made pride shirts for Hairdo, and she's given them given the proceeds to Prism Fairhope, which helps the LGBT community and queer community for teens transition on their journey. So it's a supportive environment. And since we are all inclusive, we're a huge family. So we're all very close. We all work together amazingly as a team. Even our hiring process, like everybody votes on like who gets hired, and we are so important to each other. So.
Oh, really? Oh, that's fantastic. I love that. I wish they would do that at the police station, because sometimes they just hire these jerks straight out of police academy, and I'm like, I don't want that guy hanging around my station. He's gonna eat all my lunch and stuff like that.
Dirty socks in the mix, and you know, like,
yeah, definitely some dirty ones.
Yeah, it might, get all your clean socks a little bit dirty.
Yeah, because I'm a clean sock, clean cop, and then some of these guys coming in, they got a little bit of lint on them.
Yeah.
And I don't like it. So if they would let us vote, that'd be pretty good. So that's fantastic. I think that's a great idea. That's democracy.
And it's not in a bad way. Like we all work together, but I mean, we are a family, and I appreciate it so much. We're always there for each other. We have so much fun. We dress up at least once a month, like as a team, and do all kinds of fun things. So that's fun. We have probably besides Halloween time and Christmas, one of our favorites is Father's Day coming up. So we kind of dress as a stereotype dad.
Oh, that's fantastic.
But we have dress up Saturdays. But Dadder Day is one of my favorites. So
Dadder Day is what it's called. I love it. Yeah. That's fantastic. Do you have your costume picked out? Are you gonna wear like some flannel, or what you got going on?
I'm excited. So like every time I've done it so far, like I've dressed up as like a dapper dad, but
Ooh.
I'm wondering. I like it, but I want to do something different. So I want to try to think of a different stereotype, but I'm running out of time. So.
Oh yeah, it is coming quick. It's Father's Day coming up quick. I keep forgetting because I'm a fairly new father. My kid is just about 2 years old, so
yeah.
I keep forgetting. I'm like, Father's Day, now I got to get my dad. Oh, I'm a dad. I keep forgetting.
Yeah. You got the baby sock sizes are like ever increasing. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah, just keeps going. As soon as I buy like an outfit, I'll see something on sale somewhere, and I'll be like, oh, look at this cute outfit. And she wears it for 2 days, and then whammo, can't wear it no more, outgrew it.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh.
And the socks are so tiny, they get kind of lost in the dryer.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they get lost all over the place. Not only in the dryer. Oh, my goodness gracious, this baby sock out here. I don't know what she has against wearing like socks and shoes, but she's out there running around, and she's like, hey, you know what? I don't need these socks and shoes. Whammo, takes them off. And now they're in the middle of the yard somewhere. And then the dog will come up and start chewing on it, and I got to chase it and get it from the dog. And oh my goodness, it's a whole cattywampus thing.
Well, luckily it's not just socks, maybe.
No, it's all over the place. Any sort of thing that she can unattach from herself. Woof, out in the yard. Don't need it.
We just had a coworker have a new baby, and I had decided that my thing with her, and she could possibly be watching this, but she knows it. Every time she posts something about the baby, I will ask a question about some unreasonable expectation.
Mm-hmm.
That's not matching with the age. So she showed a video like from the hospital, and I said, can he make a PDF yet?
Oh, I see what you do with it. Yeah, no, that's good. That's fantastic. Mine cannot make a PDF. Mine cannot even say PDF at this point. I guess if you eventually just went PDF, maybe she'd be like, bye, 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 bye. But that's about as far as it would go.
I just say that because I cannot, and the kids are just so advanced in what they can do. So, I decided that all these little kids and babies and stuff will have forever unreasonable age expectations because I can't do myself. So
Which you never know. That infant may be able to make a PDF. You know what I mean? It wouldn't surprise me, really.
No, not at all.
It wouldn't surprise me.
So, I mean, there's a lot of times like all these newfangled things, you know, I find myself like, you know, when we used to kind of chuckle at our own grandmoms and stuff, like they didn't know how to put buttons on the microwave.
Mm-hmm. No, that's you. You don't know how the telephone works and things like that?
Do things anymore, so.
You feel left behind in this world, Amanda?
Yeah, but I don't fake it, you know.
Oh, that's important. That's important.
So, you know, when I discovered like Twitch, I mean, I knew it existed, but I never like went on it before like you had a conversation about being on Twitch. And so like I flung my son's door open and I'm like, I got Twitch. What do you think?
What do you say about that?
He's delighted. He laughs at it. So
good.
Luckily we're very close and he's understanding, but you know, I'm just like, this old lady has discovered.
What do you think about Mama now? Got me a Twitch.
World technology such as Twitch.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, I just texted a guy. What do you think about that? What do you think about that? Does he do the Twitch thing, or are the kids beyond that? I don't even know anymore.
He does, and I think he's actually watching right now. So
that's fantastic.
And they're like, we want to watch. Yeah, so they're probably on here, and they might have said something. I'm not sure. I just said, try not to be mean. Yeah. Which they won't. So.
Nah, nobody's mean. This is a happy, very inclusive place. It's all good.
I love you. Like.
Oh.
When I told him that, like, I was like, I'm gonna be on Sock Hop, and he's like, oh, really? I love Sock Hop, and I'm like, me too.
Oh my goodness gracious, you're gonna make me blush.
Yeah.
It's gonna make me blush. That's fantastic. Oh, I love it.
It's harder to stay wholesome and, you know, like, say things that are funny and go on about like things and you know, keep it clean.
I try the best. Try the best that I can do, you know.
Have eaters, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I try to keep it nice and wholesome. Shira, she was talking about your Daddy Day costume. She says, pulled up black socks with sandals and jean shorts with a button-down Hawaiian shirt.
Love it.
Is that a possibility?
Yes.
May we see? We may see that popping up on the old Facebooks in a couple weeks.
Yeah. We have a whole team that does stuff like that. So like, you know, we had one kind of dressed like a more like a metalhead named Kyle, like, you know.
Yeah. I think I went to school with Kyle, yeah.
And one that was more like a programmer type dad, and another one was like kind of a Jimmy Buffett dad flipping some burgers.
Oh yeah, a lot of those running around.
Them dogs done yet? You know, so
Salt Life sticker on the back of his truck.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. So, you know, we're getting all the stereotypes out of our systems. So.
I love it. That's good. Yeah, it's got to come out in a healthy way. You know what I mean? You don't want to be walking around the mall or something and see somebody in their black stretchy socks and their jean shorts and things like that, and be like, "Look at that guy! Well, get out here!" But you get it all out of your system.
Yeah.
On Daddy Day, and then you're like, hey, that guy's just a cool dude. Look at him go.
Yep. He's just a cool dude. So.
Just a cool dude.
Yeah, like I'm open to ideas.
Yeah. So if you have any ideas what she could dress up as for Daddy Day, any dads out there, I'm too new to give you any. Which I do actually wear the jean shorts and things like that. Because the jorts. I do that because as a dad. I don't care no more. And that's the great thing about being a dad. Don't care no more.
So you go from like the uniform cop to the Magnum PI look.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The Magnum PI. Yeah, with the the red little floral looking shirt and things like that. That's what I got going on.
Yeah.
That's what I got going on. Oh my goodness gracious. Agatha Coffee is watching.
That's Yep, I work with her.
That's my coworker, says Agatha Coffee. Yes, the video. We've been singing the praises of
Hey,
the place in which you both work. Yes, indeed.
yep,
Yo,
yep.
Erica, it's good to
She's
see you,
my
my friend.
follower.
Oh, do what?
She's my other Twitch follower.
Oh, really? That's the number
Yeah,
two, Agatha Coffee. That's fantastic.
too. It's awesome.
I love
I
it.
feel yes.
Oh, I love it. Well, welcome, Agatha Coffee. I'm glad. I'm glad. I don't know. I know I've been there a few times, so it's really bugging me now because I'm like, I don't
It's
remember who cut my hairs.
yeah. I'm gonna look you up and on the client base and
Yeah,
let you know when you were last in.
yeah. I
So
would love to know that. That would be fantastic. Let me know, and then also make me an appointment while you're in there because I need me a
okay,
haircut.
I will.
I don't know. I'll
Yeah.
probably have to. What is the wait list? To get a haircut by you? Surely people are having to wait 6, 7 months.
No.
No.
So I just came back last year. I had moved to Texas, and I didn't quite build up a complete client base. So like I've got a lot of
Oh.
free time, and then when I did this, like my schedule has become a little bit more inconsistent because I'm working back up to it. So
Oh,
um,
gotcha.
yeah, so
That would be
yep,
cool.
I'm available.
So you're available. Okay, good. Good, good.
Yes.
Well, that's good because I'll be booking me an appointment at some point because I would like
Yep.
to. I need to get the old hairs done. And you can't really see under the hat.
The law enforcement special.
Yeah, exactly. It's hard to tell under the hat, but it's a mess under here, Amanda. It's
Yeah.
a mess. I don't know. I can't really get a good angle on it, but it's all kind of cattywampus
I like
under this
how
hat.
you like twisted it around though.
I'm
That's
yeah,
good.
I was trying to show you, but it's I don't know. A lot of people
Yeah.
think that I'm bald, and I'm not. Thank
Well,
you
if,
for thinking that, but no, I'm not.
if you take your hat off and you're not in full uniform,
Hmm.
then I think for at least a state policeman, you are not allowed to write a ticket. So
Oh,
I understand why you have the hat on.
yeah. That's why it's attached very firmly to the top of my skull area. This,
Yeah, almost like hot glued,
yeah,
huh?
it's almost hot glue, but it's I think it's I don't know if you can see the safety pins in there, but it's very securely attached,
Yeah,
regardless of the method used. It's very securely attached.
there's bounce to it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh
Yeah.
no, if I take this hat off right now, it'll let down my golden locks. You'd be like, "Am I watching a Pantene Pro V commercial? What is this going on here?" You'd be amazed.
Is there like a dreamy type music that plays in the soundtrack in the back, like that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Har-
yeah. Everything goes slow mo and it goes like soft focus, and then all of a sudden it's we start doing these these fancy. It's like an '80s hair ballad starts playing, like some Air
Yeah,
Supply all of a sudden comes out of nowhere.
I love Air Supply.
You love Air Supply? That's good. This is actually on Tuesday's show. Air Supply came up, and I don't remember where it came from, but this is the second show in a row we've talked about Air Supply.
I've been on an Air Supply kick lately, and Hall and Oates.
Oh, I love a Hall and Oates.
Love Hall and Oates, yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. Love a Hall and Oates.
Well, I mean, you got that Oates look, right?
I try. I'm trying.
Yeah,
That's one of the things
it,
I'm going for.
it's very law enforcement. It's also like kind of Magnum PI on the days off. I get it. You
Yeah,
know.
I try.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, my good friend Donna V is watching on Facebook. She actually does hair up in the New Jerseys.
Right on, Donna V.
Yeah,
Well,
Donna V's awesome. You guys will get along swimmingly, I believe. You have similar awesome haircuts, and you both know how to talk to peoples and things like that. It's fantastic. That's good.
Tri area,
Which
New
way?
Jersey. New Jersey.
Yeah,
That's first with Pennsylvania. So
yeah, pretty close. Pretty
yeah.
close to the old Philadelphia's.
Yep.
I guess I don't know. I'm not really good with maps. I have no idea. It could be in Russia for all I know. I'm not real sure,
Up. Yeah.
but it's around in that area. Yeah,
Yeah. They're on a map.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's around in there. Agatha Coffee getting some Space Ghost fries from the show. Thank you so much. I stole everything good that I do. I stole from Space Ghost, so I'm very
He's
happy
right.
about it.
I got the Space Ghost vibes, like with your desk and the whole like
Yeah.
Zorla thing. So like, whether you were a sock cop or a praying mantis,
Yeah.
a similar vibe.
This is actually I'm going a little bit inside baseball here, but I don't know if you can see this desk. Wait, well, now you can't see it. This desk, it's actually a picture that was taken of an action figure Space Ghost desk.
Get out.
It's
See,
true.
that makes a whole lot of sense.
Yep, it's
Yeah.
true.
And the TV.
Yep, and the TV, which I still haven't fixed. I don't know if you can see at the top of the thing. It doesn't reach all the way to the top. I keep meaning to fix that, but then I keep forgetting because, I mean, who cares really at the end of the day?
I think it's just magic.
Yeah, I like that too. I like that because you never know. Because if you're like, oh, the chains are holding it up, that's no big deal. But it's like, hey, the chains aren't holding it up. What is it? Does he have a wizard on staff? I better
I
not cross him because he may
think
have the wizard put a curse on me or something like that.
or it's a bribe because the wizard was speeding.
Oh yeah, that's true. You gotta watch out for them speeding wizards.
But you can't tell because, that wouldn't be very legal, right?
No, not really. No, you can't.
Yeah.
You can't be judging folks just because they're wizards and things like that.
Yeah.
So you gotta be careful with the profile and things like that. Old boy Mark, thank you so much for following. Much appreciated, my friend. Mwah, smooches for you. I
Look at
appreciate that. We just got a new follow. Isn't that great, Amanda?
That is so great.
If you're just now joining us, this is our good friend Amanda Rachele. Oh, I'm sorry. What was that?
I saw a hot dog come up.
Oh yeah. That's what he.
Parkours.
That's what happens with some.
For that chocolatey coated, ice
Look
cream
at that.
loaded big
An
and thick,
Iceman,
no room for a stick.
NYR.
What would you do for a Klondike
He gave you
bar?
a tip.
Oh man. Yep, Iceman NYR he's always got some poetry and things ready. So let's take a look and see what Iceman NYR got for us. Anytime you make a kindly donation through tipsock.com, it helps out the show. So let me get a drum roll, please. Oh, look at that! It's a sponge. Look at that! Isn't that fantastic? It's a sponge. Yeah, I'm actually gonna clean the screen for you there, Amanda. There you go.
Thank
Yeah,
you. Rupert did a really good job earlier.
Oh yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, Rupert, he does a good job. But,
He's a very good assistant. Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely better than this other useless assistant that I got. I'm trying to clean, just get the TV all nice and clean there. Yeah, because Rupert. See, here's the problem. Rupert cleans it very good, but then after you've been on the show for a minute, then Rupert's been in the green room the whole time, so it hasn't been cleaned since you've been here.
Yeah.
So I'm glad we got the sponge. I was able to make sure everything is nice and sanitary and things like that.
Yeah. Thank you. Because I thought maybe I was like fogging up the works on that TV there.
Yeah, it happens. These old CRT TVs. It's hard to. It's very hard to keep them clean.
Yeah.
Either side, from the inside or the outside. So you got to be careful with it.
VCR work on that. Is it still?
Oh yeah, no, the VCR totally works. VCR totally works. Wizinger, thank you so much for following. Hot dog, yes indeed, Wizinger. Speaking of tonight's VHS of the night, have you ever seen this movie, Castaway?
I have.
Starring Thomas Hanks.
Yes, Tom Hanks.
Old Tom Hanks. This is the special edition. I don't know what's so special about it. I haven't watched this.
Hanks than the regular Tom Hanks.
Oh, he's honkier than ever before. He's Tom honkier than ever before.
He's the Tom honkiest.
You want to talk about some Tom honkians? You don't get no Tom honkier than this right here. Look at that fella.
Look at that.
Look at him screaming at that stick. Scream at that stick, Tom Honks.
Tell it who's boss.
That's right. We got a Wilson.
Wilson.
We got Wilson there. He's hanging around. Poor Wilson. Spoiler alert. Wilson floats away at the end.
That was so sad.
Oh, it was so sad.
He was like, "You're my only friend."
Oh, so sad. See, that's the thing. That's. I don't care what anybody says about this movie. This movie got me emotionally invested in a beach ball.
Yes.
I mean, a volleyball, whatever it is.
The water works from a dehydrated man.
I'll tell you what. Oh my goodness gracious! You make a movie that gets me sad when a volleyball floats over the sea. You done made use a good movie, Robert Zemeckis.
Yeah.
You just made use a good movie. Good old Robert Zemeckis. He also made Back to the Futures. You may recognize him.
That's one of my favorite movies. So I ring in my birthday on the night before my birthday, watching that movie every time because it's not only one of my favorite movies, and I had the poster right back here.
I couldn't help but notice that poster. Yeah.
Yeah. I also have the same birthday as Michael J. Fox and
Get out of town.
And Johnny Depp. Yeah. So, I always watch Back to the Future. I don't know if you want to adjust that. I'm sorry. I messed that up.
No, you're good. You're good. Looking fantastic. The framing is perfect. And speaking of all that, we haven't even touched on your entire career. You've worked on like television shows and things like that.
Yes.
Tell us about that real quick. Give us the
So, which TV shows?
or just your experience working in the show business type of thing, or you know.
So as far as movies, I've done 2 independent horror comedies. And as far as like network TV shows, I've been on House of Cards season 3 and 4.
Ooh.
And season 4. And I did a lot of background work in several major motion pictures too. Some have been around here. 2 of them were around here. And then as far as like modeling and makeup in the industry there, and I had a talk show at one point in the Philadelphia area. So I got to do a lot of really fun things.
What kind of stuff did you? What kind of work did you do on those things? What's going on, Louie _Louie_? Good to see you, my friend. What kind of work did you do on those productions?
On arts.
Oh wait,
like,
what?
Arts are in film.
Yeah, any of them. What is it all the same thing, or what did you do?
On House of Cards, I was more like I had enough credit to have SAG vouchers, but I never wanted to join SAG. I kind of just did all that stuff to see if I could do it, and like did it on the side, and sometimes it got bigger than me, so I kept it a little bit smaller than I got the opportunities for.
Mm-hmm.
So for House of Cards, I usually played press. I played White House press. I played a patron in a bar. I played on the Underwood campaign like 3 different times. I did about probably 23 scenes for one season and about 5 scenes for the next season. And I got to work directly with David Fincher on his birthday and all kinds of stuff. I did jazz hands with Kevin Spacey on set. And I'm in 2 of the trailers. You can't really see me, but and I worked on Veep. That was really funny. That was amazing. And then in motion pictures, like I did 2 movies here. I just did background. And then when I was doing modeling, I was basically a muse and a makeup artist too. Like that's how I fell backwards into all of it.
Yeah. That's what I was wondering. I didn't know if you were like on camera, which it sounds like you were, or if you were doing like makeup or what, or what.
But it was like, oh, hey, we can utilize you. And like the first kind of like photo shoots that I did were from a photographer that did shoots at that agency. And then there was like a lot of beer models too. So they would have me fill in like doing beer promos. So I did, like I'd go to the bars and like try to get people to like switch to Miller Lite and like give them a free t-shirt and wear the ref shirt and whatever. And I get paid an hour.
You said beer model. I thought you said ear model. I was trying to like, yeah. Your ears do look pretty modelly now that I think about it.
Then I did a couple magazine covers, and then it led me to start doing some movies that I was cast in, independent horror films, and I still have an IMDb. That's like why I don't actually share my last name very much. The two movies are Bloodless Zombies and Zombie X's. So they're kind of B movies, but they're really funny. So they're bad on purpose, which I just absolutely love. Like, that's my thing.
Oh, I love that stuff too.
That's
this whole show.
Yeah. Like, so we love that. Like, the bad on purpose kind of stuff is just where my heart is. So I actually started to write a screenplay with friends of mine, like loosely, about it was a vampire horror comedy about a vampire who had a conscience but was also a vegetarian. So he had to get the blood through other means, which was not by killing. So
oh, I like that.
Yeah. It has a more adult vibe to it, but still really funny. So
oh, that's cool. So what
I have a lot of crazy kooky ideas, and maybe someday I'll run with those, but we'll see. I think everybody's interconnected, and it might be something that comes to fruition.
Yeah, so. Who knows? Well, you let me know if you got a a part for old Sock Cop. You just let me know. I'll play whatever you need to do. Or even if you need like a caterer, for your movie. I make a mean grilled cheese sandwich. I'm sure I can make 200 or 300 of them.
Heard about your sandwiches. I heard about them.
Oh, have you really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, it's
you were one feed, and I think you led to like a clip and something, and you were like on a news program or something. You were making sandwiches, and it was and like yeah.
Yeah, I make a whammo grilled cheese sandwich, and I'm a pretty humble guy. I don't like to brag very much, but the whammo grilled cheese sandwich is probably the best sandwich that anybody will ever have in their entire life.
And you know what? I like cheese, so.
Oh, and I put plenty of that on there.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say, like, in the future, craft services, you're hired.
Awesome. Yeah. Yes, indeed, yes. Future assured. Love it. Love it. Yeah, I'm down with it.
If you want to retire on that,
Well, I don't know if it's that good, but
make your million, feed the kids, put your kid through college.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what it's all about. What's going on, American Savage? Keeping it real over there on the YouTubes. Keeping the doors open over on YouTube. Nobody watches on YouTube. YouTube doesn't like me, Amanda. YouTube does not like me.
We got to change that for you.
Yeah, no, YouTube doesn't like me, but American Savage does, and he's watching on YouTube. So
thank you, Savage.
Yeah, much appreciated. Yeah. What's going on? Oh, it's my good pal nephew Dookie stopping by. Yes, indeed, yo. Snake Trapper says he loves grilled cheese. Anytime that I have a fantastic guest that's telling interesting stories, I always tend to ignore the chatting people, and so I'm trying to amend for that. Right now.
Yeah, let's. What people are having to say.
Let's see. Mia Clara says, imagine Sock having a show on Food Network. Wouldn't that be something?
I love it. I love that idea. You can make a whole season out of grilled cheese.
Oh, I would love to. Yeah, I could do like the American Grilled Cheese Challenge or something like that. Have a whole bunch of people be like, oh, you think you know how to make grilled cheese? Whammo, come on the Sock Cop show. Make your best grilled cheese. And I'll sit there and I'll take a nibble of it and I'll be like, mine's better. And I'll tell you why. Boom. There's the show.
I think that you could have your own brand of cheese, like cheese,
Now we're talking. Yes, a different cheese every episode. Oh boy, Mike, that's a fantastic idea.
Yeah.
I love it. I did. Yeah, I made the grilled cheese on the show. That would be fun. But I used a couple types of cheeses on there. But I think I could flesh out a season. I
think that the possibilities are endless.
100%, yeah, especially. And you're a very positive thinking person. I've been following you on the internets and things like that for a while, and the things that you post, they always uplift me and make me feel better.
I do that specifically on purpose. I'm exactly who I am in person and online, which is, kind of hard to fathom, but people who know me can affirm that. And I try to live the best positive life I can.
That's true. Has it always been that way, or is that like a thing you got as you got older, or what?
I think that it's more of a conscious choice. I don't think that age has anything to do with it, because with my experience, there are some people that choose not to learn, or choose to repeat, patterns and cycles that don't work for them.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's a conscious choice, but you have to learn, but you have to face all those bad, dark things, and you have to learn most things the really hard way, and to be able to open the door to a more positive, meaningful life, and to start to live with real value and purpose. You have to look in the mirror and face those things, and get to it. But I don't think that it's age related at all. But in my experience, the older I get, the younger I feel.
Oh, that's fantastic. No, I didn't mean by any stretch of the imagination to be like an age thing, as far as like all that. I'm just saying, is it like, as you experience life, did you say, hey, these are the best ways that I figured out how to be happy, or were you just born this way?
I think that the way I figured it out was from doing things that were wrong for me, or doing them poorly, and going through some really bad experiences, and then choosing to learn from them. And I don't think it's indicative of age, but a lot of people might say, like, with age comes wisdom, and I don't think that's true.
Yeah, because there are plenty of people that are older than both of us, that have chosen not to accept any sort of wisdom, and and just do their own thing. But then there's other people that are way younger than us, and it seems like they got it figured out pretty good.
Yeah, so, I find that life is so much less complicated than we make it. And instead of like being so complex and so difficult, it's rather really, really, really simple. And I think that it's important, just like with the principle of like Pee-wee being who he is to embrace our childlike nature, our playfulness, and our kindness, and learn to have fun, and not care what people think.
I could not agree with you anymore. Agree with you anymore.
I'm talking to a stock that's a cop.
That's what I'm talking about. Here we are. We're living by example here, Amanda.
Exactly. So, the reason people like you, and the reason people are paying attention to you, is because you're authentic, and you're being authentic, and you're putting that out there. So,
shucks.
You get people following you and paying attention to you because you bring them joy by just being yourself and doing your thing. And I really love that you have absolutely no pre-planned dialogue. It makes it even better. So.
Oh yeah, no, we had no idea. You were asking. You were like, "Hey, what are we gonna talk about? You got any list?" And I was like, "Nah, we'll just figure it out." And you were like, well, "Okay then."
I heard you talking about that the other day, and I'm like, "That's amazing," because I like how things go from there. So.
Yeah, no, that's the only way that I like to live, because. Like I was talking about, I don't know if you're talking about the other day, I was talking about stand-up comedy. I was like, stand-up comedy is fun. I love it. I love doing it. I love it, but I get bored of it really quick, because you come up with like a routine, and it's literally called a routine. And you do like that same, however many minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, whatever it is, and then you just agonize over when is the perfect place to take a pause. When should I use this word or that word? Should I, you know what I mean? And I'm like, that's too much work.
You're really doing it for other people when you do it like that.
Yes. But, you're like, what are other people gonna like? But if you're just making it up as you go along, you and I are talking. We're just experiencing life. We're jibber jabbering. And then when it's done, it's done. We're not going to have a call after this and be like, hey, that was pretty good. But, I think if you would have said these words instead of those other words, we could do it a lot better. You know what I mean? That's just too much.
I figure if you would do more things to, like, please a certain audience, but, when you look at things either from a creative aspect or, you know, a musical aspect or anything like that, you'll realize that like people stepping into their authenticity is really what gains their attention, but it's like they are the people who send the messages to us that are most important.
Ooh.
And most creative people and artists and filmmakers and whatever, they are the ones who communicate that, and they have had to push past the boundaries. There's people who started out on Twitch who just started making videos and nobody was watching, and then all of a sudden they're like viral. But you know, they chose to be authentic. You know, there's artists like you know, let's say like Salvador Dali or something. They do their own things. David Bowie, you know,
Right.
and they break the mold, but they don't care. And I don't think people really look as much at the beginning of their journey, like to the point that they were rejected, that they were made fun of, that they were outcast, that people were like, you're not going to make it, it's not what the people want, and they did it anyway.
Oh.
And these are our legends. And whether they have a spiritual message or not, they are sending all of us like our spiritual messages, like to embrace those parts of life. But you know, they're there to connect with us because humans are hardwired to connect.
100%.
That's why I'm so in love with the creative process, with movies and music and film and even sports. I feel like there's enlightenment through practicing sports, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not a person that can meditate by being still. I have to be moving. So if my body is moving, my mind can stay still. And I realized there's not a wrong way to do it.
Oh, that's good. If I was Oprah, here's what I would do. I would repeat that. I would repeat that back to you. I would say, if my body is moving, then my mind can stay still. That's good. That's really good.
That way of repeating something back to a person is really indicative of active listening.
Oh, well, yeah, that's the only way I know how to listen. Because if I wasn't listening, I'd be like, do what? I was looking at this squiggly tree. I'm sorry, you was talking about hair or something or whatever. Anyway.
Look at that tree.
Look at this tree. Isn't that great? Look at that. Look at that moon. There's like these like half visible bats hanging around. I don't know if you can see the bats.
Yeah.
Actively listening. There we go. That's fantastic. Yeah, there's a my good buddy Snake Trapper is watching over on Facebook, and they call him Snake Trapper. Spoiler alert, because he traps snakes. He don't mind. Like, hey, you got some sort of wacky snake in your house? You call him up, he'll come over, take that snake away. No big deal.
He is braver than I am.
You and me both, sister, because you call Sock Cop, you say, Sock Cop, I got a snake over at my house. He'll be like, well, I know a couple of real estate agents I can refer you to, and that's about as much help as I could be, because I ain't gonna come over there and take no snakes from your house. But Snake Trapper will.
Get out of there, but not too fast.
Yeah, no, get out of there. No, you can leave a house full of snakes as fast as you want to. No speed limit on exiting a house full of snakes. That's
Speaking
okay.
of snakes, you have an animal of the day.
Oh my goodness gracious, the animal of the day. Thank you so much for reminding me. Yes, I do have the animal of the day. Would you like to make any guesses as to what the animal of the day might be before we do it?
You know, only thinking from my perspective, but could it be a tiger?
Oh, it could be. It could be. We'll find out. Oh wait, we got to figure out is Castaway rewound or not. I think we did a poll already. So let's find it. Is Castaway rewound or is it not rewound? You got a 50-50 shot.
I think that it's rewound because people who usually buy a movie like Castaway probably have a stronger level of empathy. So I'm going to say rewound. I'm going to take a giant loop here.
Oh, I like that.
His eyes look so sad.
I know. Look at those eyes. That's why I wanted to bring it up full screen. Wait, what happened to Dop Online?
Huh?
There's some sort of thing going on in the chat there. Something happened to my buddy Dop Online. He says not rewound. So let's take a look and see.
Let's find out.
Let us take a look and see. I'm gonna get a drum roll. You won't be able to hear the drum roll, but they can. All right, here we go. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, the bot got him. Castaway. Wait a minute. 100% rewound. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Look at that.
100% rewound this Castaway VHS. Oh, it's a glorious thing. Yeah, KP says it's not rewound because someone pushed pause to cry when Wilson floats away. That's pretty good. That's a very educated guess. But
that's understandable.
yeah, but unfortunately, in this case, 100% rewound. Isn't that great? Oh, that's fantastic. That is fantastic. So hopefully you all guessed correctly.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So now we're about to do the animal of the day. All right. Oh, there's a poll going on for the animal of the day. Is it a tiger, a squid, a starfish, or a monkey? That's the voting thing. I don't know what happens if it's none of those things or all of those things. Maybe it's some sort of weird chimera of all of these things.
Yeah.
But there we go. Those are the options. So we'll see. Then it's all 999 inventing its own things there. That's fantastic. So I'm just doing a little house cleaning here.
Yeah.
So let's take a look and see. All right. I think we got about enough time to do the theme song.
Yeah.
And you lengthy Doppelmayr. That's okay. All right, we're gonna go. Time to do the animal today. What theme song do you feel like hearing? You like the regular one, the country music one, or the chill one?
I'm gonna go with chill.
All right, let's do the chill one. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Time for the animal of the day. You won't be able to hear it anyway, so it doesn't matter. But here it is.
It's Suckup's animal of the day. Does it swim or does it crawl? Do you know what is it called? It's Suckup's animal of the day. Does it climb or does it fly? Do you know the reason why? Suckup's animal of the day.
Oh, yes, the videos, ladies and gentlemen. I love that song. I'm sorry you couldn't hear it, Amanda, but I love that song. Made by our good buddy Jeeve Stones. There we go. And it is now time for the animal of the day. I didn't make that poll, by the way. But we're about to find out what the animal of the day is. Any last guesses, anybody? I've seen some good ones. Crocodile, baboon, hedgehog, starfish. Most people voted tiger in the poll. So we're gonna see. A tiger would have been pretty good if I would have thought ahead, as I don't often do. I probably would have made the tiger the animal of the day, but that is not the case. The animal of the day, ladies and gentlemen, is, for good or for ill, the crow. Yes, indeed.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So the corvid is my second spirit animal.
Really?
Yes. So.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I have two spirit animals, and the corvid is my second one.
Wow.
So.
Wait, is that like a crow type of thing? What's a corvid?
Yeah, a crow, a raven, like it's in the corvid category, but
okay.
Blackbird, yeah. So.
Looky there.
Ravens are a little bit different, but they're in the corvid category. So for me, it's just a corvid in general. But yeah.
As long as it's a smart black bird, then
yes,
we're on the right track. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
That's good. Very smart birds. These things, they can hold a grudge. These birds can hold a grudge. If you wronged them in some way, they will recognize your face. And even years later, they'll be like, that's that son of a gun that wouldn't throw me that bread or whatever.
Yeah, there was a study about corvids, and I forget like what study it was, but about crows, and they were mistreated in the lab, and then they were released, and the corvids remembered, and when they were released, they waited on the line and attacked the people who abused them in the laboratory.
See, there you go.
That's summary, so I'm kind of dumbing down the whole story because I don't remember it word for word, but
yeah. No, but that's okay. It's the point of the story is that a crow, do not wrong a crow,
no.
because it shall wrong. Well, first of all, you shouldn't wrong a crow just because don't be a jerk. But second of all, just for self-preservation, don't wrong a crow because, or any sort of corvid, because that thing will swoop down and peck your eyeballs out, as our good pal, old what Alfred Hitchcock told us.
Yes. Yeah.
So we go collective noun. Now the crow, I knew this one, but I looked it up anyway, just to see. Kevin Susie smooches for you. This guy Zooks and Land Biscuit are good buddies. So I knew about a murder, a group of crows called a murder, but apparently you can also call them a horde, a mob, a muster, or a parcel. I've never heard of those.
Yeah.
I just knew about a murder of crows. Crow left of the murder and things like that. I didn't know about horde, mob, muster, and parcel.
Huh.
Counting crows, yeah. I know counting crows. You can count the crows. And you and Mr. Jones can watch the flamenco dances and things like that. But there you go. So the crow, ladies and gentlemen, is the animal of the day. So if you see a crow, be sure to say, "Hey, crow," and the crow will be like, "Caw," and be like, "Hey, crow, I was just letting you know that that you're the animal of the day," and the crow will be like, "Caw," and then the crow will remember you because it removes faces.
And if you did something wrong, just be like, "I'm sorry."
Yeah, you can apologize to a crow. You got to bring him like some peanuts or something like that, though.
Yeah.
You can't, but there's friends of mine that have crows that hang out near their house, and the crows, they give the crows like peanuts and things, and the crows will bring them presents such as like pop bottle tabs or anything shining.
Like a magpie almost.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they'll bring you presents and stuff like in exchange for giving them peanuts or whatever.
Yeah.
That's a smart bird. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, I think we should maybe ask the birds every once in a while what they think. We start facing some sort of political dilemma in this country, and we can't decide. Maybe we ought to ask some birds. Say, hey, what do you think?
Yeah. They behave like cats.
They behave like cats?
Yeah.
Oh, I have a cat, and it behaves like a big fat jerk.
Yeah, kind of. They do bring presents, though.
Oh, yeah, that is true. Yeah, they will bring presents. Usually in the form of dead bodies.
Yes.
Dead birds and things like that. Dead crows, maybe. Oh, no, don't play the theme song again. Dadgummit. I just wanted to show the crow. I just wanted
to see more crows.
I just want to see crows. But anyway. Amanda, thank you. Oh, wait, what?
I said, look at all them birds.
It's a whole murder with crows. Look at that. Did you find that at worldbirds.org? No, I've never been to worldbirds.org. Let me go to
I thought of like when I start to get like older and less mobile over the span of my life, like my body will be deteriorating over the years, that I would start to take up birding as a hobby eventually.
Oh, that'd be a pretty good hobby. I like that.
It would be pretty chill, but something I'd still have the ability to do.
Yeah, you don't need a whole lot of physical activity to bird.
Yeah, but yet though, like I'm just still like aggressive stuff. So.
Yeah, no time for birding when you're out there trying to whoop out some fancy skating tricks and things.
Yeah, and like with martial arts and jiu-jitsu, it's basically like simulating murder. So
yeah, pretty much. That's basically the same thing. You've done so the skating. Did you ever do like roller derby or anything like that, or what's the skating?
The roller derby referee.
Oh, that's fun.
And I went to roller derby boot camp, but I was allowed to referee only because I had an injury that my doctor wouldn't sign off on letting me be a player and like do the act. So I was a referee, and I think you can see back there I have my derby helmet hanging on the wall, which is painted. So
Oh, that's cool.
yeah,
Did you get to the point where you had like a derby name? What was your name?
I did. Here I'll show you.
I'm just gonna grab it.
So I had a derby name, but it was my ref name. So
Yeah, I noticed that whenever I've gone, the refs has cool names too.
mandatory beating. So wait, I'm trying to tilt this the right way. So, a mandatory beating.
Oh, I love it. Oh, that's fantastic.
And so
Oh, that's so cool. Who painted that? Did you do that?
no, so my ex-husband did. We're actually pretty close friends.
Uh-huh.
Painted this for me, but
Oh, that's awesome.
I actually and then I clear coated it with auto paint sealant, so because I worked for a steampunk maker. I was his assistant, so
A steam pump maker.
yeah. So he ended up from a suit that I helped him build. It was a steampunk Iron Man suit.
Uh-huh.
He and at San Diego Comic-Con, I think back in like 2014, and from that point they gave him a show, so he was on a judge called Steampunked, and he helped me figure out like a lot of ways of like navigating how to make things, but I have that at symbol on like customized on a lot of stuff I have, so I have it on my sparring gear, and I had toe guards on my skates made, and I have it tattooed right here. So it's the at symbol. It's usually in red, so I incorporate that as like part of my moniker.
Oh, I love it. That's cool. That's part of like your I don't know.
Yeah,
What would you call that?
yeah.
Like your superhero kind of
I
thing
guess
there.
so.
That's cool.
Yeah, and it's kind of neat because like after I've like adopted it in such a way, I kind of just make it mine, and people know that like that's something that I associate with me. So just like people who know me really well know like Pee Wee and Back to the Future and Fight Club. And so
No wonder you and me are such good friends. Look at that.
Fight Club is like one of the like top 3 movies like ever made.
Oh, I love it.
And it's so important. So
I love that movie. I love the book too. Read the book a couple of times.
did you know that Chuck Palahniuk actually acknowledged that David Fincher made the movie better than he wrote the novel?
Oh, really? I haven't heard that. Whoops-a-daisies. Hit the
Yeah.
wrong button. No, I didn't know that.
It wasn't supposed to be like that, but it's one of those rare cases where like even the author of the book was like, the movie was actually better than the book. And I'm not saying the book is bad, but the movie is incredible.
Oh yeah, no, the movie is incredible, and it's actually pretty close too. It's actually pretty close. It's not too far off. Well, I saw the movie first, so it might have been different if I watched the movie or read the book and then watched the movie. But I saw the movie first and then went back and read the book. So
they're both really amazing.
Yeah.
And like one of the things like years later, since Fight Club is so special to me,
Mhm.
a lot of people think it's about fighting, and I'm like, it's not about fighting at all.
Nope.
But to like be in the room with David Fincher and he's your boss,
Oh,
because he directed House of Cards, so I've been under his direction, and it's just like
that's so cool.
it's like I'm not a person that gets starstruck, but David Fincher is like beyond an icon for me. So it's like
Oh, that guy knows his stuff.
He's a sweet, sweet, sweet man. The thing he says usually, like to people that kind of follow his direction and listen well, like he'll just say "bless you."
Oh.
So, yeah.
Oh,
He's
that's
stern,
fantastic.
but he's sweet. So
Well, you got to be any sort of person that you know, if you got some sort of like strong vision and you're
yes.
like that guy, you know what I mean?
I
You got to kind of have that sternness to it.
So, working in elements like that, and working around more creative people and expanding my network, got me meeting a lot more creative people, doing the creative process, and it's like my community, but it's not it's not really like, even working in film is not really hard to get into. It's like you mostly have to like be on time,
Hmm.
uh follow the rules, shut up when you need to shut up, and oh, know that it's not about you. Like, you're part of the whole process, you're part of the whole team. And I've often like summed up life being a lot like a film set, or a process like that, because it takes everybody down to like what you would think like would be almost, I guess, the most unimportant person, but you need everybody to make it work.
Yeah. No, that's
Um,
absolutely true. Yeah, I've worked on a couple of movie things myself, but not as many as you. But that is true. Everybody, it takes everybody to do the
yeah,
things. A lot of people involved, and you think, oh, that's just the the transportation guy. But it's like, hey, without that guy, nobody makes it to the set.
it's funny because like, when I was working on those sets at first, like I started talking to people who were there, like kind of doing the work that like other people weren't really paying attention to. They were all like, well, let me talk to the art director. And I I'd be like, arm in arm, like next to a person with a way more like seemingly menial job, but those are the people that hold it together. And anything that happens on a set, everybody notices.
Yes.
So trying to connect and like make friends with it, and it's genuine. But like, once people know you, word gets around. They don't realize somebody throwing laundry on the back of a truck, like helping wardrobe out, and they might be doing like some sort of maintenance. If you treat them like gold, everybody's gonna notice. And like, it's stuff like that where like you might not think that they're as important, but they're the most important people holding it together. Like, my son said to me something from a teacher that was like, what do you think, and I'll ask you, like, what do you think the most important job out there is?
Ooh, that's a good question. That's a hard to answer question, because
Right.
I think the majority of them pretty important.
So the answer that he was given, and I think this is really important, and I'm not sure like this is overall like factual, but it's one of the principles. It's the trash man.
100%.
Because if nobody takes out your trash, where's it going?
Yeah. No, that's
Where do
true.
know? And so it's those things that we might take for granted, or like see somebody as like below us, but they're kind of the ones like kind of holding it together.
Yeah, 100%. And even if you look at it like in the animal world, like flies and ants, or like the trash men's
Yep.
of just the world, because they get rid of all this stuff that gets left on the ground and things like that. So you see a fly or you see some ants, you're like, "Ah, get out of here with your garbage, ants and flies and stuff like that." But you get rid of ants and flies, you're gonna have
Yeah.
a whole bunch of stuff hanging around that you don't want hanging around.
I
It's
keep
it's
having
them cats that get rid of it.
I keep having to look it up, but I forget. And like, cause I'm like anybody else. I hate mosquitoes, and I'm like, why do they exist? But there's actually a reason.
Oh, what is the reason for mosquitoes?
Huh?
Why do mosquitoes exist? I've tried looking that up too. I haven't found a good answer.
There is an answer for that. Like, so there's a purpose for everything that exists and everything in nature,
Hmm.
because we're all connected.
Right. But what do mosquitoes do though?
I don't know. I don't remember. I don't want to misquote it.
Oh, okay.
I say that they're like completely useless, but that's not true.
Yeah. No, I've tried looking it up too because I'm like, what do they do? What did they? I saw something where they like pollinate at some point, but I'm like, come on, bees, come on.
Are food for things like spiders and
That is true.
and
They are food for things.
dogs and but
But why do
like
they gotta suck my blood?
so. Did anybody comment on that?
No, I haven't seen anybody. I don't
Oh.
think anybody knows about. I don't think anybody knows that mosquitoes are necessary. I don't think anybody knows why.
I mean, I'd like to think that they're not, but
Yeah.
there's
But I don't
plenty of biologists out there that would
Oh yeah, I'm sure there's some people with
Agree, and-
degrees.
tell
would
me
just-
the business. On
Yeah,
it, so.
exactly. They would love to tell us. Oh my goodness. Amanda, it has been fantastic talking to you. I don't want to take up any more of your time. If people want to know more about you or maybe follow you or something like that, do you have a public like thing that people can find you at?
Facebook is public. It's under Amanda Rachele, and I'm friends with you on Facebook.
Mhm.
And I just had made a Twitch channel. I'm not sure what to do with it, but if people want to follow me, that would be fantastic, because I think that in the future I'm gonna go somewhere with it, and we can all mutually support each other. So that is Misdemeanor. It's MS and then no, I'm sorry, Misbehavior. Not misdemeanor. I was gonna say misdemeanor because it had to do with sock hop. It's misbehavior. MS and then behavior, BEHAVIOR. And it's one word. So
At misbehavior. You don't have no numbers or anything. It's just at misbehavior.
misbehavior 66. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
66. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna post it in the little chat gimmick there.
My phone, and so I'm not like looking that up. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna someday like work on maybe like putting some content out there, connecting with people, and doing something creative, and help make the world a better place a little bit at a time.
That's all we can do.
That's
That's
right.
all we can do, Amanda. That
That's
is
right.
fantastic. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for talking to me
Cup.
this evening. Do you have any parting words that you would like to say? I got one more thing that I want to show you, but do you have any parting words that you would like to say to the peoples?
Be excellent to each other.
Oh, I love it. That's fantastic. Wait, hold it. Give me 2 seconds. I want to show you this. Hold on. Doodly-do-do-do-do-doos. A doodly-do-do-do-do-doos. Let me put my... There we go. Had I known that I would have had Fight Club as the VHS of the night. If I had known. But I did not know.
Well, can we find out if it's rewound?
We most certainly can. What do you think? Rewound or not rewound?
It's pretty intense, so I'm gonna say not rewound.
Oh, that's a good guess. That's a good guess. All right, let's take a look and see if Fight Club is rewound or not rewound. Well, first of all, did you know that that Peter Travers thinks that Fight Club is bold, bruising humor?
I did not.
And did you know that the Chicago Tribune thought it was savagely funny?
Are they saying it's like a comedy?
That's apparently they thought it was savagely funny.
Okay.
So there you go. I guess art's open to interpretation.
Yeah. It does have like some very comedic and ironic parts, but yeah.
Yeah. I do a couple of chuckles whenever I watch it.
Yeah, the whole Dark Night of the Soul. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's what he would.
I like the part whatever he's like if you could fight anybody from history, who would you fight? And he's like Lincoln. And he said skinny guys fight till they're burger. That always made me laugh for some reason. It always made me laugh.
It's true.
It is true. Yeah, I think that's why it's funny. All right, let's take a drum roll, please. Let's find out if it's rewound or not before we go for this evening. Here we go. Oh my goodness gracious. It's 100% rewound.
Wow.
100% rewound. Look at that.
Conscious Fight Club viewers. Very good.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, the first rule of watching Fight Club is you got to rewind Fight Club.
Yeah.
That's the first rule. Yeah. Whoa! Goodness gracious! Almost dropped my thing. All right, there we go. All right. Well, thank you so much for talking to us, Amanda. This was fantastic. I'm glad we finally got to hang out and do this.
Yes, me too. Maybe we can do it again sometime.
Oh yeah, anytime.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Yeah.
I feel like we barely scratched the surface. I think you have many, many more interesting stories to tell.
And I started watching Weird Paul because you had mentioned him, so I really like Weird Paul too.
Oh, Weird Paul's fantastic. You want to talk about somebody doing their own thing?
Yes, I love it.
Weird Paul. That's yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
That's my yeah.
The man has 2 documentaries made about him.
Really?
Yeah, one of them is on. I know one of them is on Amazon. I don't know if you got the Amazon Prime gimmick, but you can watch that. You can watch that's the most recent documentary about him.
Word to it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, check it out.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, he's a cool dude.
Yeah. He seems really cool.
Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch of people. This whole Twitch thing, I've met a whole bunch of cool people. There's I was on Periscope for the longest time, about 5 or 6 years until they decided to shut it down, and I met a whole bunch of cool people there. And some people have moved on and don't do the things no more, and some people have stuck with it and things. But I've met so many cool people. It's fantastic. You spend a little time, put a little energy into seeking out some cool stuff and making some connections. You'll be amazed at what you can find.
I hope it grows exponentially for you too.
Oh, thank you so much, my friend.
A supporter as much as I can as well.
Thank you. Oh, much appreciated. Yeah, if I could blush, I'd be blushing right now. But the only way I could blush is if I was tossed into a washing machine with like a red sweater or something like that.
Or tossed into the dryer with a tube of your wife's lipstick.
Yeah, that would happen.
Yeah.
That could happen. And then I'd get there's no telling what kind of cool like little markings and stuff I'd get.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you so much, Amanda. Oh, this was fantastic.
Yes. Thank you, Sock Up.
And we'll let you go. And yeah, anytime.
All right. Keep that quote till your next live feed. So.
Oh, smooches for you. Thank you so much. That makes me so happy. Amanda Rachele, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, video. Yes, video.
Thank you.
Bye, my friend. Yes, indeed. Rupert, would you come in here and make sure that everything is copacetic there? There we go. All right, we got Rupert. All right. Smooches for you, my friend. Have a good evening.
You too.
Yes, indeed. Oh, my goodness. Our good pal Amanda. Our very good pal Amanda. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I most certainly did. I love talking to folks who have a good outlook on life and can see things in a positive way. Dop Online, thank you so much for the Dolphins. Thank you so much. And that's going to do it for me here on the Kingdom of the Internet, ladies and gentlemen. Sock Up loves you. Thanks everybody for hanging out and watching. Hope you had a good time. I most certainly did. Mwah, smooches for you. If you're going to bed, allow me to tuck you in. A tuck, 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 tuck. A tuck, 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 tuck. Yes, indeed. Remember that the crow is the animal of the day. So if you see a crow, be sure to let it know it was the animal of the day. And there we go. And that's it. Have you a good day. We're gonna do the goodbye thing. Do the goodbye thing. There we go. No, not the. No, there we go. All right. Good night, everybody. I'm not even gonna rate anybody. I don't care. I don't care anymore. Mwah! Smooches for you. It's Ben Griffiths. Thank you so much, my friend.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.